Here now, the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 4-receiver look. These guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, these 2 quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
36-yard line.
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Mahomes.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of Mecole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Kansas City.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
43!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Completes it to Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Check 50. Check 50. Quick the edge. Come.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He's got a 1st down past the 30. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Houston.
Lindsay, the ball
Philip Lindsay, 83 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Edwards-Helaire.
Down run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down at 4, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Motion, motion.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's checking. Hey, 43, 15. Kill. Alert 3.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 14. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Check 45. 15. Go. Go. 45.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Texans' 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow.
On
1st and 10. Here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 12, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Watson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Out. Fourth down.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Harrison Butker.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Taco Charlton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
There's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Watch the flag. Attack. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Mike 41. You got to wedge that out. Let's go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Watson going deep for Eifert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. 30-yard line. Throwing again is Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
6 man. Check curls.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Quick throw completed by Watson. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Don't get nervous. Mike 14, Mike 14. Coming. Mike 43. 14's the Mike. 14's the Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike 14.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
87's Mike. Don't worry about that. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Take motion, 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 motion. Easy, easy, easy.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I'm here all day. Attack, attack.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
That's the reason we bought for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 45, 45, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes buying time to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
48-yard line.
43!
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end. 3 down. Hey, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Hill the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on